Since Princess Margaret Hospital is a Bahamian hospital created to provide care for the Bahamian people, the Public Hospital Authority made the important decision to seek a Bahamian firm to lead the project. After a thorough request for proposal was developed, Michael Diggiss and Associates, often referred to simply as MDA, quickly emerged as the right fit to lead the project.
Well, I think philosophically, as a firm or as a architect and project manager, I fundamentally believe that collaboration is the way to go. And I think because, and in fact that's been proven through studies, through project management, that as an approach to doing business, that collaboration is the most effective approach to take, particularly with complex projects.
Standard practice, requests for proposals went out, and there were short listings of companies, and they made presentations to the executives at PHA and of the Princess Margaret Hospital, and we chose MDA in the end because they presented a more complete package.
The process that we went through with even choosing the design team was that of I guess you could say a well organized process.
The interaction that we had with the team, with the consultants, was, I think we had a good team. Beyond the professional friendships, I think there were some personal friendships developed, and we were able to understand, who we are, what our professions are, what the overlaps are. And so as a team, I think we worked really well together.
I think what made the project special was that the teams from back, TDG Architects and MDA, all of them notable architects in their own right, were able to come together and seamlessly collaborate, as well as with Sam Brown and Associates, Carlton Bear, CSB, and Terrain. They were able to come together and put a project together, along with the equipment consultant, who was actually a foreign consultant.
MDA's strong partnership with the Beck Group, a US-based architectural firm with a Bahamian at the helm that specializes in developing hospitals, further solidified the Critical Care Block Selection Committee's decision. As the lead consultant on the project, MDA was faced with the monumental task of finding and bringing together various consultants and technical experts from a variety of fields. The new Critical Care Block had the advantage of the best Bahamian architects, engineers, construction professionals, and technicians in the field.
The consultant team always met. They are always actually on top of things, or when an issue arises, it never lingered. The communication was well done. We had, a good working group. Everyone was professional. Everyone knew their role and got their jobs done, and that's why we have a completed building.
A project like the Critical Care Block, there are very few firms in the Bahamas that have the staff makeup that can complete a project of this size. What Michael Diggiss and Associates did was they brought together different consultants with specialties that were able to solve the problem that the client had.
I suppose the greatest difference in this project is that this has been it has such a heavy healthcare component, all right, which was a new aspect to services that we have provided as far as the size and the scope of this particular project.
The result of more than 2 years of collaboration was a stunning design that eventually manifested into a building which all Bahamians can be proud of, the Princess Margaret Critical Care Block. But the finished product is more than visually appealing. It revolutionizes the way that Bahamians will receive healthcare while upgrading many critical features.
It really was a collaborative effort in terms of us coming together, whether it was doing work here at in Nassau in design teams or at the foreign consultants' offices away. one-day sessions just to get problems resolved, and ultimately allowed us to identify issues and meet the challenges and successfully meet all the goals that we were trying to achieve with the hospital project.
What we do here will have an impact on everything else that comes, hopefully, in terms of the quality and the standards. And so for us, it's very important that this is done well, not only because we want to be a good steward of the budget that we were given, but because we want to set the standard for what should be done going forward and raise the expectations that our citizens have of the quality of healthcare they should be receiving.
I think it was a good experience. I think it was a model project. It shows that Bahamians can do significant work in their own country. It shows that Bahamians can do projects that finish relatively on time and on budget. And it shows that, you can have public projects where the money can be fully accounted for and well spent.
And a healthcare project is considered one of those most complex projects that you could ever participate in, because it has so many players, so many moving parts, so many constraints, so many different things to balance, that through a collaboration effort, that is the most successful way to actually achieve any reasonable level of success. I am glad we persevered, because I think it's through the perseverance and the challenges that we had to overcome that we've reached this point. I mean, this journey started in 2009 from an original phase of the project when it was designed to be much smaller. It kind of expanded, and what you see now is as a result of that steady, dedicated, focused approach to ensuring that at the end of the day, that the Bahamian people actually have something that they could be proud of.